Hey, what's up, guys? I'm just trying to set my phone up so it don't freaking end up falling over while I'm trying to record, right? All right. I got another really quick, well, hopefully it ain't going to be too long, but if it is, whatever, video about semen retention for you guys because I know how much some of y'all out there love them. And this one in particular is very important, just for the sense that it involves having family. Specifically, if you have regardless if you're the older brother or the younger one, you just have a brother or brothers in general who do not acknowledge semen retention, and the reason why it's so important to at least research it first. Even if you don't want to start it, at least do some research on it. So let's go ahead and hop into it, y'all. So how do we go about dealing with people in our family who do not understand semen retention? How do we go about dealing, guys, with people who we call our own brothers, literally, by DNA, whatever, right? And even though they see that you're giving them clear evidence, proof, you're showing them research, up-to-date research, not something from like 12 years ago, right? Something recent, updated on something that can be beneficial to their right, to their inner well-being, to their mindset, their body, right? The way that they just see and view life. How can we help them to understand that this is a journey that every man should embark on at least one time? At least one time, guys, just to see what all the hype is about. Now, there's a lot of superficial things, guys, that are probably the reason why your relatives maybe aren't understanding why it's so popular. Why they probably think it's stupid, it's nonsense, it's placebo, it's foolishness, yada, yada, yada. There's a million terms that we can call it, but at the end of the day, all the real ones out there know it's real. Myself included, right? I can attest and I can vouch for anybody who says that. Trust me, guys, retention is real. The benefits are really there, right? But when it comes to superficial things that people try to make way too just overboard, is the constant female attraction things and all this and that. Not sure, guys, I've got some attraction for females, but it's not like what you guys think. Like, it's not some superpower thing and this and that and this, that, and the third, right? I'd say it's definitely a spiritual aspect. In a spiritual sense, you guys got to keep in mind, us as humans, if no one else has said this, I'm going to say it on retention, right? For someone who practices, not just practices, but for someone who's embarked on this journey and who's been on this journey for about 4 years, going on 5 as soon as we hit 2023. And that's that as us humans, guys, we have our own personal magnetic aura-like field that is around us, right? And the average typical person has an aura field of what, maybe about 4 to 5 feet, depending on like how strong theirs is, right? So in a spiritual sense, in a spiritual aspect, that's probably the reason why females, since they're also tapped in more with the spiritual side, they can feel when a guy is holding on, or like when a guy is just like his vitality is just through the roof, right? Why you guys think women are so intuitive? Because they're more tapped into the spiritual realm, the spiritual side of life, right? Why do you think when you penetrate a woman and then afterwards she gets attached? That's a spiritual thing too, guys. It's not just physical, you putting it in there and she becomes attached because you got the good, right? Like Uncle Ram and all them say, shout out, much love to the elder too, by the way. I definitely watch his videos and I've learned a lot from him. So much love to him for that. And I hope he grows and more people find him and wake up to how female nature works. But on a spiritual note, guys, it's for spiritual reasons as well, right? Not just because, you gave her the best she ever had. It's because that when you penetrate a woman, the energy of the woman who you're with meshes with yours. And then it kind of creates like the circulation that even scientists have said. And credit and shout out, much love to the elder as always, Bro Sanchez, for this, because he said this as well. I can't exactly remember how exactly he quoted it, but I'm definitely not going to sit here and give him this and not give him his props and flowers for it, because I learned it from him. So that's the only reason how I know it right now. So for anybody who's out there who watches Bro Sanchez, man, quote me on this if I'm wrong, but I know he said that like the energies of like the mother and the father, right? I'm still on retention, guys, so I'm not off topic. I'm just trying to make a point. Like when they clash together, it creates, in other words, what they teach in the Bible, right? Which is all nonsense, but I'm not going to get too deep into that because that's just not my forte for the things that I talk about. I know about these things, and I'll teach someone if necessary, just not big, massive crowds of people online, because there's just others who are so much more adept at that. And I'm going to leave that to the ones who know how to really say it word for word in a way to where everyone can understand. But in other words, basically the energies of when you penetrate a woman, like it's like the two of y'all's energies mesh, and then when they collide, it creates, aka what they call in the Bible, which what they claim created life, right? A big bang. And it's those two energies, right? Those two polarities colliding together. And next thing you know, you're born, here you are, yada, yada, yada. But it all goes hand in hand when it comes to sex and energy and how a woman can feel your energy and stuff like that, guys. So don't get confused. Don't get it twisted that it's all just physical because you laid it good in her, right? And I'm trying to say that in a respectful way, right? Because we all got mothers and we're all in relationships right now. So I ain't going to get too graphic with it, but you guys know what I mean for those of y'all out there who are mature, right? So all in all, we got to understand, guys, that, and now that I think about it, I'm pretty sure I did get far off topic. I'm sorry, y'all, but you know, I'm just real passionate about when it comes to this stuff, man, because it's so much more than just the surface level, right? People are like right here, man, but there's like so much more up here that people just don't understand, which is why you may have relatives, family, friends, or whatever, who look at you like a goofball when you try to explain to them why semen retention is so important and why they should at least do research. So for those of you guys out there, man, who have maybe like especially younger brothers, younger siblings, I highly advise that you don't ever try to force them into something that they just don't want to do, or that they're not ready for yet. But try to take it slowly, kind of like push them into doing a little bit of research, explaining to them how this thing in particular works, right? But at the end of the day, guys, you still have to keep in mind, everyone doesn't wake up to the things that you know knowledge wise, right, until it's their time or until it's too late, and then they have no choice but to wake up to that knowledge, right? Everyone gets things done on their own accord. It's all a part of divine timing, right? That's all I'm saying, guys. So be patient, man, with the people in your family. Be patient with your little brothers, or if you're the little brother, not too young, but like if you're like just the younger of the brothers or whatever, sisters, cousins, uncles, whatever. Be patient with them, man, because it takes time. Not everyone wakes up at the same time as other people. So be patient with them. Be kind, be compassionate. But above all, let them figure out the knowledge for themselves. Never try to force anyone to do anything against their own will, guys. But I'm sure a lot of y'all already knew that. I figured I just made this video just to kind of put it out there and, you know, just kind of help somebody who maybe might be going through this right now. There's been a couple of times where I definitely had to argue and debate and fight with, you know, a few of my close friends about retention and why they should at least do some goddamn research on it right before they start criticizing and calling people idiots and clowns and weirdos and all this and that, right? But at the end of the day, like I said in my last video, guys, the real ones out there know that semen retention is real. The benefits are real, minus all the extra nonsense about guys mainly making videos on why you get women, female attraction, all that. That's cool or whatever, but it's so much more than that, guys. And above anything else, when it comes to retention, it's all mainly based around spiritual aspects of why things tend to happen, right? But I'll definitely make a part 2 on this. I'll definitely make a part 2 to this, guys. Probably sometime tomorrow because it's starting to get dark out. a little chilly, and I got some chores and stuff I got to do, man. So, like personal chores, I got to wash my clothes and stuff like that. So, peace and much love, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Can't even talk right, man. Peace and much love, everybody. Oh, shoot. Well, stay righteous. Never stop fighting for what you believe in or for anything that you're trying to get in life. And, yeah. See you guys in the next one. Much love, y'all. Thanks so much for watching.